Previously on Old Iron Adventures. Kurt, Tyson, and Aaron stopped in Ohio to check out a collection built by a true Petroleana pioneer. But back in Illinois, Brian and Jeremy held the fort down at the Frank Reed Collection, doing their best to finish the job as quickly as possible. Aumann Auctions has been in business for over 60 years and has been the leading force around the world in vintage power. And we're going to show you why. Through adventures around the world, you'll see vintage tractors, trucks, cars, memorabilia, and so much more. Aumann Auctions isn't just an auction company, but a group of men and women with a passion for the stories behind these items. Welcome to Old Iron Adventures. While the snow keeps falling, Brian and Jeremy continue to work hard and push through the cold. With Shannon, Donnie, and Emma out of the mix, Brian is forced to put it into the next gear to work as quickly as possible to get this job done.
To say every job is easy and fun is an understatement, but there's days it's trying. As I stand in front of one of my favorite tools to stand in front of, we've had some hard ups and downs and challenges on this run. The weather is just killing us. You know, we thought April, upper Midwest, we should be in good shape. I was worried about fighting people being in the fields because we are utilizing some folks that are farmers, but that's not the case. Rain the past 2 days, almost constantly on us. We're dealing with a lot of mud. Today it decided to snow, which is supposed to be clearing out by this afternoon, but then the wind gusts are supposed to pick up. So put that on top of, we had one of our team members' family had a medical emergency late last night and was rushed to the hospital. So we made arrangements to have our teammate, our valued teammate, to get back home so they can be with their family, which puts us a man down. Working at a split location like what we have out here at Mr. Reed's farm is a challenge, and now that we're one person down makes it even harder. So we're overcoming, we're adapting, we're pivoting, but sure does make for some trying times. Frank's collection's kind of unique. He doesn't have a lot of stuff. The gentleman's 90-some years old, still spry as they come, but just has determined it's time to get rid of some of these collectibles. The items that he has here left on the farm are supreme original tractors. He's got some that are barn painted, but by the most part, there's 3 or 4 tractors here that are just off the charts as far as original, down to the paint. Never been touched. It's pretty unique that a gentleman has collected this much, and I know we have a toy auction coming up with his stuff on it. We have some other stuff in the house that we're trying to get out yet, some Oilers, just a vast array of interest that this man had. Just makes this truly unique collection. Again, it's not going to be the biggest one you'll ever see, but it does have some of the nicest stuff you'll ever see. Another one of those original ones that we were talking about earlier, John Deere 4020 diesel factory cab with the roll bar, 5,500 original hours. Frank bought this one brand new. Says he has all the paperwork on it. We're going to take some pictures of it here and get it on the website when we post this catalog. But adjustable wide front end, 3-point quick attach from the factory on the rear end. It's got heat, no air conditioning. It is an early style with the console controls, but again, phenomenal. No dents, no dings, no scratches, original paint. This tractor is one of those you just can't find. Now the hours are still adding up because he is still using this tractor. This is something he uses around the farm every day when he needs a little bit more horsepower than his little compact utility tractor. So definitely one to watch and one to have in your collection.
I would say things are winding up, but we got a lot more still left to do. We haven't even started cataloging yet. But I guess for now at least, the snow is holding us back a little bit. We're making more trenches than we can just stack parts, but you'll have that on these wet days. But you know, we pull in, we get it done, we come through. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm ready to wind this all up and just get it done over with. I mean, we've been here. Looks like today's Wednesday. Looks like we ain't getting out here till about, I'd say, late Friday. That's being hopeful. We might get out here Friday morning if an early turn comes around and Donnie and Emma get here and we just miraculously get everything done. But you never know. That's sometimes just how it goes in this. But yeah, call out a wrap.
One of the items we're selling for Frank is this 1964 Ford Galaxy 500 four-door hardtop with a 352 engine in it, factory air, 90,000 miles. It's got fender skirts. It has been repainted, but this would be just a nice cruiser parade car. The chrome is shiny, the paint is shiny, the interior is dang near perfect. We got a spare set of hubcaps that go with it. So this is going to be one of those jewels that it is really going to shine well. It's not a tractor, but this pretty red paint, it really looks nice amongst all this green. And it also runs nice too. Another example, one of Frank's nice tractors. This has been repainted. It's a great parade, but it's heavy deep in lugs. Early A John Deere. It doesn't run, but engine's loose. I'm sure it wouldn't take a lot to get it going. Frank always kept the stuff in great shape, but it's got the early seat bracket, guide bands on the front steel, power takeoff, drawbar. Very tight on the steering bushing. You can tell there's not a lot of wear in it. So just overall a great quality of an old tractor that's just waiting for the next restoration. Here we have a 1945 Allis-Chalmers WD. This is the one with the Studebaker rear axle in it because of wartime. A lot of people didn't know, but Allis-Chalmers was making a lot of parts for the military, and they were using Studebaker rear ends, and they happen to have a bunch in their rear ends that they put on tractors. You can always tell by the rear axle pumpkin here. Totally different than the normal Allis-Chalmers rear end, plus the show numbers moved off to the side instead of across the back like it was originally on the other Allis-Chalmers. Still manual brakes, so kind of a unique piece of history. Well, we have a whole lot of new old stock parts, a lot of parts that are discontinued, some that have been used and put back in the box. This one's junk. Well, it's new, but the lens is cracked, so that gets lumped in.
Is there a number on it? Is there hours on it?
No, it's 0 hours. It's brand new, but it's broken. So there are companies out there that will put new glass on those, but obviously that can't. So here's a clack tack for John Deere 60, new old stock. We got here tack drive cables, A's, it says 21D on it. 21, they did not make a John Deere D, so I don't know what's all that all about. Well, I think that's a wrap, folks. We got everything cataloged out here that we're going to get cataloged. It's been a trying time. As always, we came out on top. Had to pivot a few times. It's been one of those memorable ones that I won't soon forget. Cataloging in rain and snow the 1st of April up in the upper Midwest. Not your normal weather pattern, but we had a lot of fun doing it. Frank's a great guy. He's been real good to us. His ham and bean soup is to die for, let me tell you. So until next time, guys, keep your hand on the throttle and your plow on the ground.
Back at Aumann Auctions home base in Nokomis, Illinois, it is busier than ever before. With auctions happening across the U.S. and the continuous growth of the company, the team is working harder than ever before to keep the momentum going. But with the annual Tractor School event fastly approaching, it brings everything to a whole new level.
A lot of people don't realize the amount of work and effort it takes to put on an auction like the Pre-30. We've actually had people contact us already to put things on Pre-30 2025. So it's a year-long project, and it just takes a lot of planning and a lot of logistics. Just the effort to catalog 3,000 items, and we're probably taking 10 to 15 to 20 photographs per item. So it's pretty easy. We can get 60,000 photographs that we have to take. So it's a huge effort. This year, what's brand new this year is with the amount of items that we've got, we're actually having 13 separate auctions for the Pre-30 event. So we've got 13 different catalogs, and of course we've added the showroom. So that's a whole new area of fun and decor that we're going to be selling there. I think there's about 400 signs hanging on the walls there for just sign catalogs.
Okay, so we're down here at the new building today, me and Michaela, and we're going through some of the literature and some of the items we've got in for our Pre-30 auction. It's always a very popular auction every year, and people really look forward to the key items we come up with as far as memorabilia and literature. So what Michaela and I are doing right now is just kind of sorting through the different kinds of literature from different consigners that have brought it in, and we're 2 boxes in, and we've really ran into some fantastic items already. We ran into Indian motorcycles, international trucks, Scott, Joliet, Shellers, just you name it. We've already got into a lot of cool stuff. So we're just continuing to sort through it. And what the process is down here is we go through each consigner's box that they've sent in, and we sort through and see what makes the cut, what doesn't make the cut, and then we put it in lot order. So there's a lot of time and labor that goes into this, and a lot of hands touch it. So right now we're just doing the preliminary sort, and Michaela's helping me out bag it, and we're getting it out and spreading it out. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and we got all this space down at the new building. Great place to display our items.
What do we think of Shannon?
I'm just thinking it's Pre-30.
Okay, so we are down at our new Vintage Power showroom getting ready for Tractor School and Pre-30 open house. We're just putting some final touches on everything. We've gotten signs hung up, tables to put up, so we're just finishing everything up, and Tractor School will start tomorrow, so we're all really excited to see everybody here this year.
So Alex, I know this came from our buddy up in Minnesota. and who's kind of a mechanical wizard.
Yep.
International auto buggy. It even has the International Harvester headlights, but he did something special to this.
So the special thing about this is it actually has electric start, which is way better. So I mean, it doesn't take anything. He's got it set up to where there's a ring gear on the flywheel, battery. It's all hidden, and you can't really tell it's on there until you open this box up, flip the switch, and you're off to the races.
Oh my God!
I know.
Starts better than my Ford.
I know it. Yeah, if you're going to have an auto wagon, one with electric start's pretty nice.
That electric start's pretty nice on a hot August day.
Absolutely. So yeah, just a great runner. We've driven this around a bunch, and the high wheelers they're all really nice steering. Great to move around and kind of drive around.
This would just make a really super fun runabout at the shows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you got a little pickup bed on it.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
Going up and down the flea market and see what you can find, and fill the back of the bed. All right, so this year we're kind of stacked up on engines. Early on it was a little slow coming in, but after that it was full throttle, and we just got engine load after engine load after engine load. Lots of stuff this year. Anything from, we've got English engines, West Coast engines, and engines from all over. It's really amazing. A little bit of highlights here that we've got anything from 12 horse Fairbanks Special Electric, a Austenberg, a twin cylinder Gould Shapley and Muir, a Stickney Junior, standard, you name it. It's kind of amazing what all's here. And we've got anything, from big to small. We've got a couple of really nice, we've got a 2-horse Geyser Baby, and then, anything from like a mogul starting engine, a tractor starting engine, to a reel mower. So really kind of amazing this year what we've got. There's something really for everybody. Whether you're wanting big, small, a little more common versus a little more rare, it's all here. So make sure you check them all out. Ton to look through, and it'll be exciting.
Oh, the big hoop.
Starting to fill up.
It is.
Looking really
good
nice
in here.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Not quite as many prairie tractors this year, but gee whiz, we got a lot more.
A lot of stuff, and a lot of good oddball stuff this year.
Yeah.
I mean, you come in the room here, and right away you got something a little different.
Yeah. So this is basically the same as a Greyhound.
Right. Alice, Greyhound, Banning, kind of that same tractor.
But I've never seen that radiator.
Right. I think as far as I've been around, that's the first time I've ever seen one. Especially us selling it. So really neat to see that.
Yeah, and this is the one. This was our surprise here just a few days ago. So the guy that consigned this called up kind of out of the blue, really, and was in Florida. He was a college student at Cornell in 1962, and the inventor of these tractors, a guy named Charles Brown, donated his land and his entire estate to Cornell. And so this guy, as a college student, had found this tractor in a shed there and was able to get it, and has kept it since 1962. Never started it, not once. And the tractor whisperer, Dave Hudson,
with a bucket of tools and a little bit of oil
on it and healed it, and yeah, we mowed with it yesterday.
Yeah. No, I mean, that thing has turned out really nice. The more you look at it, the better it gets, honestly. I mean,
it is.
From the tires to having original paint, I mean, it's untouched for all those years, which is pretty amazing.
And that's another tractor that is, I mean, it has had an old restoration done on it, but you talk about one that is untouched and unmolested. I mean, that thing just has everything original on it. Nothing's been cobbled on this tractor.
Yeah, yeah, and having the original canopy on it is pretty impressive all those years.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, that none of the fabric is messed up or anything, and you don't see that, you know,
Yeah.
with
yeah,
the canopy.
That tractor was, you know, there's hardly any frick tractors. I don't know, half a dozen or 10 of these maybe. And still got the honeycomb radiator on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then this big old girl.
Yeah, it's put a few miles on getting here.
It's got a lot of miles. So it started off here, of course, I think in North Dakota maybe. Went to a collection in Missouri, went to England, and now has come back.
Yep, back to the States, and got back from, did a lot of plowing while I was overseas.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They were big into that over there. They really put it to work and showed it off. So it's had a pretty good life, honestly.
Yeah. This is the dream team right here.
Mac and Dave.
Steve McIntosh and Dave Hudson. Magical Tractor Whisperers, and both eligible bachelors if you have a lot of acres or a lot of tractors. Those are the two requirements.
A nice boat.
Or nice boat.
Yeah,
nice boat works
Mac
too.
likes to fish, so yeah.
Next time on Old Iron Adventures. Tractor School is underway, and the team have done their best to raise the stakes this year, making this the biggest event in the company's history.